Obviously, a lot of news is being made today on so many pressing issues. It's great to have you with us.
Thank you, Bianca. Looking forward to it for sure.
You know, the question about peace, and that is something that is on many people's minds. President Trump just addressed how it will be in coming days, potentially hearing from Putin. And you heard the PM of Ireland say that this is something to be commended about the young children that are dying every single day. When you see them, the two men sitting together today, and we know that there is hopefully forward momentum in what we hear. What was your reaction to see that solidarity?
You know, Bianca, what we need to see is, for a while is clarity, strength, and leadership. The reason why this is happening is because we finally have a leader that the world respects. And that goes a long way. When we have respect, not only are you willing to listen, but you know that there's going to be some type of consequences, whether it be positive or negative, if we don't listen, if they don't listen. So I'm excited about where we are right now. And the fact that we're only, 8 or 9 weeks into this shows how quickly America could take its place in the front of the line once we have the right kind of people in charge to make sure that it's America first, and we expect to be respected and listened to. And if we do that, the goal of peace will happen because we have the kind of leadership who really wants that to happen.
Speaking of consequences, this administration wants them for people who are here and they are not citizens. And we just heard the president say he's a Palestinian, referring to the high-profile case that's playing out right now today in a New York court. A Columbia grad student, the people who are out protesting say this is a matter of free speech. But according to Secretary of State Marco Rubio and this administration, this is just the first of many. They would like him to be deported. Where do you stand on that after the explosion of anti-Semitism we have seen on college campuses across our nation, Congressman?
This is a very easy one for any of us who love our nation. Number one, people like that come to our country as a guest. We're a free country of freedom. We're a country that gives opportunity. He came here supposedly to get an education, but all of a sudden he spent all his energy in divisiveness and attacking Americans, dividing Americans. We don't need that here. If he wants to do that, then go back home. Do that from a different place, but not in America. And we've seen this way too long. After October 7th, we expected a lot more from these colleges. But what it comes down to is this. Sometimes it takes a defunding of institutions to find courage. We need to find courage, principle, and put America first. So I'm thankful that we now have a president who understands that education is really our future. If we can't get this right, then we're going to lose our culture in the coming years, and that's not going to happen on President Trump's watch and with the Republican Party in control right now.
Looking towards the future and the future of our youngest. As a mom, a lot of folks are looking at education, how much we spend versus where today's kids are going. You are the chairman of Higher Education Subcommittee. You know, not just colleges, indoctrination camps, Marxist professors, but we're looking at massive changes under Linda McMahon. And she's saying, let's bring it back to the states as the cabinet, you know, is looking to really enact something that we probably haven't seen before. And so tell us where you think this will go, the advantages, and how you're going to obviously combat some on the left and the powerful teachers unions like Randy Weingarten, who will not want to welcome this change.
Well, there's a couple things. Number one, remember the founder, one of the founders of our nation said, ignorant or free can never be. This country is the great country of innovation, of creativity, of bringing our people together because we've been educated. We can have these conversations. We have had a party in control through the unions that have not put our kids first. It's all about being adults. It's all about the control, the comfort of adults. Well, parents need to make sure that we know that we have our kids as number one, and that's what's happening right now. So yes, we're going to trim down the bloat. We're going to put our kids first. We're going to have the smartest, most productive and ready, career-ready kids in our country, in the world. So we're going to be in that position. I'm looking forward to being part of it. It is definitely disruptive, but we've been under attack for so many decades. It's good to see within the last 8 weeks the change we're going to have, particularly in our educational process.
Yeah, and that's exactly what McMahon said. Bureaucratic bloat is what we have been plagued with. And we want, of course, our kids to be soaring, especially in this competitive world against our adversaries. Congressman Burgess Owens, a pleasure to have you, sir. Thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you, Bianca.